going to record the grammar part. Okay. So first of all, I have to give excuses because I didn't record the rest of the class, but now I'm recording the most important part, which is the grammar aspects. Okay, we're working with relative clauses. So this is the thing. Thank you, Gabriela, for letting me know. Okay, in here we have relative pronouns and relative clauses. Okay, the relative pronouns are who, which, that, who, whom, which, that, whose, or whose. All right. Here we, Gabriela, read this example. We use relative.
We use relative pronouns to introduce relative clauses. I get confused. Relative clauses tell us more about people and things.
Yeah. Okay. Lord Thompson, who is 76, has just retired. This is a house which Jack built. Mary Carey is the woman that discovered radium. Okay, the first thing that you have to have it clear is that when you refer to a person, you can use who. When you refer to a thing, you can use that. Yeah. And sorry, which. And that could be used for both. Yeah. We use who and whom for people, which for things, that for people or things. Yeah. I'm going to share another thing.
Profe,
Yes.
estoy escribiendo. Deme 2 segundos, por fin.
Tell me.
Es que estoy escribiendo. ¿Me da 2 segundos para escribir eso? Antes que lo cambie.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to upload it. Danai. I'm going to upload it, and then it's going to be easy for you at home to record that or to write, because I'm going to upload some other things. Yeah. For example, here I have. Here is the explanation of relative clauses, which are a little bit clearer in here. Who, that, and which. Dana, read this, please. Study this example situation.
¿Dónde? No veo.
I haven't, no, I'm not sharing, new share. This one. Now?
Ahora sí.
Last week.
Last week we had a party and a lot of people came. Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Continue. Then
Okay. Everybody who came to the party enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's the relative.
Yeah. You could say everybody enjoyed it, but in here, in this clause, this is a clause because a clause has a subject, a verb, and a complement. Yeah, that is a clause. So in this clause, you explain who enjoyed it. So you are talking about who performed the activity of enjoying something. Okay, so everybody who came to the party enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm going to read this part. It says, a clause is a part of a sentence. A relative clause tells us which person or thing or what kind of person or thing the speaker means. So the relative clause tells us the person or the thing or what kind of person or thing the speaker is talking about. Okay, for example, the woman who lives next door to me. Who lives next door to me tells us which woman. For example, if I say, the woman opened the door, I don't know what woman was that. It could be any woman, but if I say, the woman who lives next door to me opened the door. So I am giving, or I'm I am clarifying what type of thing is doing or who is doing a certain action. Okay? People who complain all the time. Who complain all the time tells us what kind of people. Yeah. For example, you can say people were shouting against the authority, right? People were shouting against the authority, but we don't know what kind of people. But in here, if I say people who complain all the time, who are shouting against the authority, okay, you are clarifying something. Is it clear? Could you get it? Catalina, Gabriela, and Danae, could you get it? Could you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, all right, okay. So now, use who in a relative clause for people, not things, okay? So, Catalina, read this here.
Okay.
The woman,
The woman who lives next door to me is a doctor.
all right, continue.
I don't like people who complain all the time. An architect is someone who designs buildings. What was the name of the person who called? Do you know anyone who wants to buy a car?
Right in here, so you are given more explanation about the people, so you use who, but you can also use that. We also use that for people, but not which. Which is used for things. Yeah, for example, it says here, the woman that lives next door to me is a doctor, not the woman which, because which is for things. So the woman who, okay? Sometimes you must use who, not that for people, okay? Okay, now, when we're talking about things, Gabriela, read that, please. Letter B.
When we are talking about things, we use that or which, not who. In relative clause.
Clause, it's not close, clause, clause.
I don't like stories that have unhappy endings or stories. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? What you say? 'Cause I didn't hear because my internet connection it's like falling.
Yeah, it seems so. Okay, I'm going to continue, okay? I don't like stories that have unhappy endings or stories which have unhappy endings. So you can use that or which for things, not who. Or a company which makes furniture. The machine that broke down is working again now, or the machine which broke down. In these examples, that is more usual than which, but sometimes you must use which, etc. Okay, Anna, read the letter C, please.
In relative clauses, we use who, that, which, not, she, he, they, it. Compare. I met a Canadian woman at the party. She is an English teacher. I met a Canadian woman who is an English teacher.
Okay, here you have two separate sentences. I met a Canadian woman at the party. That is one sentence. She's an English teacher. It's another sentence. So you have two sentences, but you can join these two sentences using who. And you join it this way. I met a Canadian woman who is an English teacher. One sentence. Continue reading, please, Danae.
I can't find the keys. They were on the table. Where are the keys that were on the table?
Yeah, not the keys they were, okay, because it's not correct in that way. So the keys that, not the keys they, because in that case you have two subjects. Okay, we're almost done, and I'm going to give you, I'm going to upload some exercises that, or a guía of exercises that I wrote concerning these parts. We're going to do the first exercise, and the rest is going to be for homework. Remember that we're going to have a pause of 1 week, right? So I'm going to upload this material for you to practice. Here. Here it is. Okay, I did this this clause, sorry, this guia today. It says, what do these words mean? Choose from the box and write sentences with who. You have steals from a shop, designs buildings, doesn't tell the truth, is not brave, buys something from a shop, pays rent to live somewhere, breaks into a house to steal things, and expects the worst to happen. So the first one is there. Number one says, an architect, and I pick up this, is someone who designs buildings, right? So you have to make one sentence using a customer, a burglar, a coward, and finish it with this. Okay?
Profe, no lo
Yes.
está mostrando.
Ah, sorry. Share screen. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. Okay, you have it here. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes. What do these words mean? Choose from the box, and write sentences with who. You have in here subjects, an architect, a customer, a burglar. You know what a burglar is? A burglar? You know that word?
Somebody who steals.
Yeah, all right. Okay. A robber, that is a burglar, a robber. Usually a burglar robs things, okay? Okay, so you pick up one from here and one from there. For example, an architect, and you have it in there, designs buildings. So an architect is someone who designs buildings. Yeah. Let's see, a customer, Danae. What would you choose in here? A customer.
A customer is someone who buys something from a shop.
All right. Customer is someone who buys something from a shop. That is what you have to do. So you have to use an architect or whatever is someone who, and then you go finish it with it. Okay? You have an example there, and then you have to do it. The next one, make one sentence from two. Before here you have to study what the words mean. Okay, a tenant, a shoplifter. You try to find out what is the meaning of those words. Okay, yeah. Make one sentence from two. Use who, that, or which in here. Remember that who for people, which for things, and that for both. Okay, people or things. For example, a girl was injured in the accident. That is one sentence. She is now in hospital. Two sentences, but you join them with this in that way. The girl who was injured in the accident is now in hospital. Okay, so from these two sentences, you did one. Okay, here, a waiter served us. He was impolite and impatient. Gabriela, how could you make one sentence from this using a relative pronoun? Gabriela, are you there? Oh, it seems that she left. Catalina? A waiter served us. He was impolite and impatient. Catalina, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. How could you make
The
one sentence?
The waitress who served us
Yeah.
he was
No.
he
You have to. And here you have one subject. This subject, you replace it by who.
who
You already replaced. You said the waiter who served us
us.
was impolite and impatient.
Okay.
Yeah. Recuerda, Catalina, remember, Catalina, that he is the same as who is the subject.
Entonces,
Yeah. The waiter who served us was impolite and impatient. Okay, that is the second part that you have to do with all the rest. And here you have another one. It says complete the sentences, choose from the box and use who, that, or which. Okay, so I'm going to upload this, and I have another one here. It's the same one. I'm going to upload it and you do it as homework. And also I'm going to upload other pages for you to read and start working with this. Okay? And that will be all for today.
Okay, thanks.
Okay? So have a good weekend and have a good week. Review all the topics. Remember that when we come back, you have to do the listening and reading test. Remember to read the text that were uploaded for you so as to have the vocabulary, and in that way it's going to be easier for you to do the test in the coming Thursday. Any doubts before I finish?
No?
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, okay. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to be attending people from I would say 11 to 12. 11 to 12. So if you have any doubts, you can come and ask me. All right?
Okay.
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 So have a good time. Enjoy. See you
Goodbye.
the following week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.